Bonjour and welcome back to my channel. Claude here. Thank you for joining me for your March Tarot reading. This is going to be a reading for the people born under the Magician card, the Wheel of Fortune card and the Sun card. And if you do not know what your Tarot birth card is, as always, everything is in the description box below so you can go and check it out. So, as per usual, I have split my deck into three piles. The Major Arcana over here for the energy for the month, the main message. The court cards over there to see how you're advised to show up to maximize the energy, and the Minor Arcana to delve into the message. So please remember those are general readings, okay? So just take what resonates. So what do my Aquarians born under the Magician, the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun card need to hear for their highest good for the month of March, please? If you're interested in a deck I'm using, I have reviewed it on my channel. There's also a link in the description box below. So your main energy for the month is the Hangman. And I'm going to obviously explain all of this in more depth when all the cards are out. What court card are they advised to embody for March, please? And you're advised to embody the qualities of the Page of Pentacles. Let's delve into your messages. Okay, so we have the Three of Coins, the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Cups, so double 8 energies, advancement. We also have the Seven of Coins, the Two of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. Let me move that up so you can see it better. There we go. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy at work. Underneath, you may not be aware of, we have the Eight of Coins. Okay, so we have 3 eights. So I will talk to you about this in a minute. I want to go through the main energy first. So the Hangman. Now, the Hangman indicates that you may be feeling that in March things are not moving fast enough for you because February has been slow. This is a card that indicates some kind of status quo, of a period of stalling. And this, generally speaking, happens because there is something that needs to be released. Sorry, let me put my teeth back into my mouth and speak English better than this. Released. So the need to let go of something which may be appear to you as a self-sacrifice, something that is not necessarily easy, but there's something that you need to let go of, to release. And sometimes looking at a situation from a different point of view may help you do that. So as I said, I just said to you, it may appear that things are not moving fast enough, and the reason why I'm saying it may appear as though is because you've got 3 eights, and the eights represents advancement, movement. So I wouldn't be worried about this. This is a necessary pause, if you will. And so if you feel trapped, or you feel that things have not evolved the way you were hoping they would, this is about to change, is what I'm trying to say. And your spirit team is advising you to embody the qualities or the traits of the Page of Pentacles, obviously no genders attached here. So the pages represent the yearning and desire to learn, okay? This is their primary role. They learn and they deliver messages and news. And because they learn, they also sometimes represent a new direction. Now the pentacles or the coins is to do with your everyday life. So it concerns either home life or work life, careers, financial assets, and developing your skills in order to better yourself in your everyday life. So the Page of Pentacles is somebody who may choose to go on a course to develop their skills, you know. So for instance, if you're trying to become to go up in the hierarchy of the company you work for, you may want to go to a course that's going to help you gain senior leadership skills, for instance. For other people, it may be, you know, if you work in IT, for instance, going on to a course that's going to enable you to diversify what you can do with it, you know, programming, coding, all of that stuff. I'm just giving you general examples. It could be anything, really. You know, if you're a teacher, it could be, let's say, you know, you're a language teacher, adding a language to your bow of your strings, basically, and be able to teach another language. I mean, you know, place what resonates here for you. But this may be a card that says to you that you need to develop something, but something very practical is what I'm seeing. And it may be why you're feeling like things are stuck a little bit, because, you know, this is a journey. The page is on a journey to become a knight, you know, move up. So it's not something that's going to happen overnight. Bearing in mind that we're dealing with an earth energy, which is the coins of the pentacle, this is also a slowest energy, but it is a very grounded energy. So it's very good in that respect, that it's going to be stable. And working underneath all of this anyway is the Eight of Coins. So as I've explained, the eights represent advancement in tarot, but coins, really, this is the card of honing your skills, of working, you know, becoming the master of your craft. It also represents seeing the fruit of your labor. It's a card of working diligently, being patient, understanding that a huge chunk of success is actually the journey, not just the destination. And this is the energy that's underlying the reading. So this is where you're heading towards, which is very good. But I see why the Hangman is here, because with the Eight of Coins comes that energy of slowly getting there. You're not racing through. And with this Page of Pentacles, your spirit team is telling you to just be open to this, taking the time to hone your skill, to develop, to gain the experience that you need in order to get there. So we have the Three of Coins and the Seven of Coins. So we do have, okay, 3 eights, and we have 4 coins cards, which obviously gives a very day-to-day feel to the reading, you know, because as I said to you, the coins is the physical realm. So the 3 is expansion, creation, evolution. So there's been the beginning of growth. You may have experienced the beginning of growth in whatever it is that you're doing, you know, whatever project you have in mind, or your career, or your financial assets, or starting a business, or even in a relationship. And there may also be an aspect, take it or leave it, depending on the circumstances, of working collaboratively with people, or people starting to notice you at work. But with this Seven of Coins clarifying it, the 7, which is the number of analysis, evaluation, you know, that gives you the experience that you need in order to move forward, to determine where you want to go, you may be looking at this and going, okay, was it worth it for me? I've spent a lot of time, effort, I've given a lot of myself to this, and I'm not so sure that I'm getting what I want from this. And I would say to you, firstly, you have a clear progression in the coin suit. You go from 3 to 7 to 8. So you will get there. But I really feel it's very much hinged on this Hangman. Something needs to be released. Because you have these 2 of swords here, and the 2s represent duality. So it may well be duality as in a partnership, or it could be a decision and a crossroad. And the swords representing the mental body. This is not making a decision and feeling stuck, generally speaking, your guard being up. Now, it could be for any reason. You know, you may have been hurt before, or you may feel like you do not have all of the information you need to make an informed decision, whatever the case may be, this is a stagnant energy. So you've got two cards that talk about not moving, feeling stuck, not being able to move forward. But with the Eight of Wands, this is going to change very quickly. So it's the another 8, so another sign of advancement. Imagine the 8s are as like wheels. They represent cycles, and they pick up momentum and go faster and faster. Wands is fire, so it represents your spirit, your willpower. So I can see that there's going to be a shift. You're going to get yourself out of this position of being guarded, of not moving forward. And it could be because you get some news, a message, you hear something, or someone comes to you, you have a conversation with them, and it's that click that helps you move away. But you may get some news and some messages, because I see after that we move on to the energy of the Eight of Cups. Now the Eight of Cups, representing the emotional body, in this iteration of number 8, we're talking about a very empowering energy, but not necessarily an easy energy. Because the Eight of Cups is realizing that we have outgrown a situation, or that something no longer serves us. Now, this could well be a relationship, but it could also be a career, that you spend a long time building, or you started a business and you've given it, let's say, I don't know, a year, 2 years, and you just said, what, it's not working out. So this is empowering, because instead of not knowing what to do, where to go, and feeling stuck with the Hangman and the Two of Swords, this is you going, okay, do you know what, actually now I know. However, I say it's uneasy because, well, you're going to have to turn your back on something. And it's never easy. I don't care what people say. It is never easy to turn your back on something that you have invested time and effort into, as indicated with the Seven of Coins here. The Nine of Wands being here, it confirms to me that you really have given it a lot. As I said to you, the Wands represents the passion, the desire, your spirit, your drive. And the Nine of Wands is often referred to as the card of the wounded warrior, because this is you having given it so much that you are exhausted. You may even have acquired some cuts and bruises, as I like to say, along the way, because it's not been an easy path. And it never is. When we give so much passion into something, after a while, you burn out. That's just only natural to feel this way. And so I am really seeing that, you're going to look at this and think, gee, it's not for me anymore. That's what I'm seeing. That really is the message that I'm getting. I'd like to clarify this. I'm going to grab the minors. Let me clarify these messages, please. So can you clarify this message, please? It's like this Eight of Cups is a culmination of your Hangman. In other words, you need to release something, and it's going to happen when you turn your back on something. And something's going to be exposed there's some news or an event happening. It's going to happen fast, and it's going to get you out of this situation and make you realize, Let me grab this one. The Five of Wands, competition, internal conflicts as well regarding this. What more? It's not an easy thing. I can see that there is a struggle. You need to remain open with the Page of Coins. And the Four of Cups. Boredom, being closed off, but could be emotional stability as well. I'm getting more the being closed off than anything else. because of this two of swords and the 5 of wands right here. So yes, you need to be open. You know, when I was saying to you, the Page of Pentacles is, you know, remaining open to learn, to develop skills, to look at a new direction. This is saying that yes, that you've been closed off to it because you've invested a lot into something and really tried to make this grow at all costs. Right, can we have a closing message, please? And it is, you know, in your nature, being born under the Magician, the Wheel and the Sun, is your ruling number is number 1, new beginnings. This kind of energy is not easy for you because you want things to grow, you know, it's the excitement of the beginning of something, and when things get to a stall or stop, it's not easy for you. And the 7 of Wands, this is a defensive stance. It's not giving up. So the message is to not give up, that you're going to grow through that. This is what I'm getting very distinctively from this reading. So basically, although it may seem difficult, it may seem like it's not bringing you much, and you may feel that you've outgrown the situation in some respect, your spirit team is asking you to grow with the experience. That's why they're saying to you, embody the Page of Pentacles qualities, because if you are open to a new direction, a new skill that you may need to develop and so on, not closed off like with the 4 of Cups, you will overcome the competition. And they're definitely saying to you, you know, to you've got the higher ground with the 7 of Wands. This is the card of, you know, defend your stance, defend whatever it is you're working for, because you've got the higher grounds. This is the card of not letting, what's the English word? Not giving up. There you go. I'm sorry, I had problems with the word giving up for some reason. But that's why I'm saying you've got 2 7s here, you've got 3 8s, you know, and the 9 of Wands is here. You're really not far off. You just need that little push. But emotionally, I can see how this is not easy for you. And you know, I'm not saying that March is going to be easy breezy month for you, but it will be worth it, is what I'm seeing. And your spirit team is clearly finishing the reading by telling you not to give up. Don't drop your wands, basically. You're not far off. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey through the cards with me. If you found this message helpful in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. As always, I thank you for your time. It's your most precious commodity. I'm very grateful you chose to spend it with me. I wish you a wonderful March, and I will see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.